Hello everyone, welcome to my favorite things of 2023. Welcome back. If you're new, my name is Casey. I'm 30. I live in Jersey City with my boyfriend Ryan. I talk about home decor, travel, lifestyle. I love rom-coms, I love makeup, I love cooking. It's just a bunch of fun stuff over here. I'm really excited for today's video because I'm going to be doing a Casey's favorite things of 2023. As we're rounding out the year, I feel like I've seen a lot of variations of this. So people talk about their favorite products and purchases and all of this stuff. But my favorite one is from this creator that I love on TikTok. Her name is Haley, and she broke them up into categories. And so she did favorite things that she is doing, favorite things that she's using, kind of like that format. So I'm gonna put my own spin on that, and I'm going to do my favorite things of 2023, wearing, doing, going,